All right, now I gotta get myself put together, and I have to do this video. I debate about wanting to do this video because I am trying to get over the the recollections and the monstrosities of anxiety and depression. But I'm fine. I feel fine. But let's put this into another perspective. There's people that get on me about this because JJ, you need to get out more. You need to go to new places. So what if people don't like you? You need to start going to new places, meeting new people and whatever. Well, when you're in Central PA, there's not a whole heck of a lot to do. It's one thing to go out and go places, but it's probably bigger in the cities than it is in Central PA or in any other rural area. You don't want to drive an hour to go somewhere and meet new people. And then there's people that are like, well, we're not going to set you up with anybody because, well, look what happened the last time. Yeah, 15 years ago. I don't need to be in two bad relationships. For being 49 and single, I'm actually fairly happy. Doing this makes me happy to a point where I feel I can finally release and get some stuff out of there. I don't want to make this opening too long because this video is just basically showing more respect to the females, whether it's in the sports entertainment or in the art or artists or in the music industry. It continues to grow. I did a couple videos on those. They are there. And if you want to get on the freaking like adulting and getting older and anxiety stuff, those videos are on there. Go find them. I don't have enough time to start tagging stuff. There is a thing where they are, and I always like to do that, called a subscribe button if you want to hit that and you want to be able to find that stuff that I talked about over a year ago. And they still have not aged. They still work. They still are exactly on point, and it tells a story. That's why I like sometimes I do story times. But the ladies in this video, I have very much, just like you people, I have very much appreciation for, not like a 15-year-old with 1,000 photos up on his ceiling, but as I get older, respect is in order. Roll the intro. So, as I get myself situated, I really haven't done a whole heck of a lot. I just basically came back. But now as people get on my case about what exactly does JJ like? Well, it's not necessarily what I like. It's what I respect. As I get older, it's not necessarily to the point where meeting new people is much more difficult, but appreciation is an order. So at the same time, I put myself out there and I put a nice little list. But at the same time, try not to talk in circles, but it's hard. But for what we're going at, respect is a fact. For the ladies that have been just rising in the world of sports, entertainment, the music industry, and all over the place. And I do that with just a couple different things here. Like, for example, the ladies are playing football. They've been doing it since 2011. Or actually 2009. They were doing the lingerie football league. Then they changed it to the Legends League. Now it's the X League. And they were wearing this. Pittsburgh had a team for 1 year that they didn't do too well. But give props to them because they're still out there. Go find it. It's called the X League. Then you get into the point of respect to this lady, Manon Rayon, first lady to ever be officially on an NHL roster. And she played for the Lightning in those old jerseys back in the day, late 90s, and she was good. Small, but she was good. Very done, very well. Also played in that little minor league area back in Atlanta. But you show appreciation to a very attractive French Canadian. And I'll tell you what, I was still a little tight back then, probably in my mid-20s. But Manoria, I think I have to look, put a comment in there, see if she got her Hall of Fame ring. And I give appreciation also. If you happen to be a decent female, a good female, a respectable one, and like hockey, that's always a plus. I mean, guys who like hockey, we like to talk to other people, even females, if they know the game and they like hockey, and you kind of look like, no disrespect, but you kind of look like thumbs up. But now, as I get out of the sports area, I mean, we got to get into the media area to girls and ladies that actually know their crap. They're intelligent, they're smart, they study, they know their deal, and it starts with Molly Qerim. Molly Qerim, in case you guys don't know this girl, she's the moderator for First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Dan Orlovsky and Mad Dog Russo and those boys on ESPN. And this girl sets it straight and even throws her 2 cents in every once in a while. I don't want to hear this thing about beauty makes the skin deep and all that stuff. But the girl is intelligent and even puts up with Stephen A's crap, and that's what you want as far as people voicing their opinions out. And speaking of that much, you can't have Molly without Joy Taylor. Now, Joy Taylor, people know she's a Pittsburgh girl. She's a Pittsburgh girl. She lived in Miami. She's a Miami fan too. But the girl looks good. Doesn't matter what hairdo she has. She's intelligent. She's not afraid to say what she wants. So she puts out what's on her mind. And she has got a great Jordan shoe collection. Go look it up. Joy Taylor. Absolutely. Now, another thing is if you didn't have Joy Taylor, you didn't have this girl. A lot of people don't know this one. This is Christine Leahy. This girl was probably the girl next door. She's 5'10". I know, I'm 5'8". I don't have a say. She was the first co-host for Colin Cowherd in The Herd when it moved to Fox. The girl was so intelligent. She ended up having like an interview show called Fair Game, and it didn't go too well. And I don't know where she's at now. I don't know if she's either on Fox or the NBC family. But when she was on, me and a coworker were looking like, I'm in love. And he responded back and be like, me too. I don't want to make this video long, but I'll tell you what is up. And there's people that when I joke around and I bring up the AT&T girl, that's her. That's Melina Van True. So if anybody wants to know where I get the AT&T meme of door, that's that girl. And she's adorable. I don't care. When I go into the world of the actresses and actors and whatever, don't forget Mindy Kaling. I liked her like way back in the day when she was doing the Mini Project on Fox. Intelligent, sassy, smart ass. Excuse my French, but if you did not watch that show, I don't know what to tell you. It was hilarious as heck. Absolutely killer, and she still writes to this day, and still one of the most intelligent human beings in the entertainment industry. And yes, guys, I had to put Halle Berry in there. She can have, doesn't matter what look she has, hairstyle, everything. She was a Bond girl. She gets to take that to her grave. Halle Berry was a Bond girl. And she's done so much. She even was a Catwoman at one time. You have to look that one up. But Halle Berry, one of the best, period. Now, there's so many actresses and actresses, I'm not filling this up. So I'm going to try to do this pretty fast. And I jump into the world of professional wrestling, and I put this one up here. I put Britt Baker. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Does people do people do not know she's a Pittsburgh girl? She's a Punxsutawney girl. Went to Penn State. Diehard Steeler fan. Penguin fan. Still in her I believe she's in her late 20s, going into her 30s. She was the original first girl signed. I believe she was the first girl signed to AEW when it started up. But she's not going anywhere immediately. I know WWE wants her, but it's going to be a while. Britt's a Pittsburgh girl. Penn State girl. Hikaru Shida is what this girl is. One of the toughest girls you'd ever see in the ring. She's worked with Asuka. She's worked with a handful of others over in Japan before she came. And she also was one of the first to sign with AEW. She was thinking about going to WWE, but she chose AEW just for her own path. And what did she get out of it? 1 year reign as AEW Women's Champion. So she gets to take that with her. One of the toughest girls in the business, and does a nice cosplay of Like a Dragon, Ichiban Kasuga. I will throw Blair Davenport, which everybody knows is B. Priestley, just one of the toughest Brits in this business. I don't know why I have this. I don't like. I have a thing for Brits or Irish girls or whatever, but one of the toughest girls in the business. She remember this girl was in AEW vying for the AEW Women's title. Then the pandemic hit, and she couldn't come back to America, so she went to Japan, wrestled there for 9 months, was Stardom World Champion, and I think she was a tag team champion too. Then got to NXT UK, and then fast forward is now in WWE. Give this girl a push. I don't care what anyone says. There's also Nikita Lyons, and this girl is athletic. She can move in the ring. She's guys. She's thick. She's thick. I gave her a nickname, Nikita. But if you don't see our workout regimen, where she's kickboxing, judo, nunchucks, she really does all that. She's not afraid of anybody. But she's overcome 2 ACL surgeries. This girl's going to get her credit. Now, I don't put all these wrestlers out here without putting Becky Lynch, still one of the best in the world, taking time off. But if it wasn't for her getting socked in the face by Nia Jax, breaking her nose many years ago, you would not have the man. You would not have the man. You would not have big time Bex. You would not have had her kid. But she's labeled as one of the best in the business. It's Becky. It's Becky. It's Irish. Come on. Now I brought up Hakushi. Now, why does JJ put up Asuka? Because, yeah, it's Asuka. It's Kana. She's in her early 40s and she still beats people up. She's out with a knee injury right now, reconstructing knee surgery, or it's like a cleanup injury, but she's still on the show. But yeah, I like Asuka. Kairi Sane's not too bad too, but Asuka, one of the best in the business. She'll be a Hall of Famer. And my sister's gonna hate me for this one. She doesn't like Bayley. Sorry, I do. I do. I didn't put Charlotte Flair on this list though. She's also a great one. But Bayley, one of the hardest workers, one of the best, probably right now, one of the best locker room leaders. And I don't want to hear anything about she got her butt done. I don't want to hear this crap about that. She looks good. She's evolved as one of the best in the world. I have to look at the PWI top 20. If she's not top 10, it's a travesty. Now, I will put a couple other oddballs in. And I'm sorry. I'm going to put Caitlin Clark in this list as well, because whenever she's not in an Indiana Fever uniform, she looks good. She looks like modern. Did you see her outfit at the draft? She looks like somebody you take home to mom. I mean, she can get along with everybody, but when she's on the court, she's an assassin. But in real life, like, I'm not a Yankees fan, but you see her when she went to the Yankees, she's got gear on. She's adorable outside of the game. But then, I mean, when you say about Caitlin Clark, then you throw Kelsey Plum name in there. At one point, I called her the Kim Kardashian of the league because she looked like her. Well, she has kind of the hair thing, but she's also a damn good player. She's got a couple rings already too. That's Kelsey Plum. Yeah, and I did most of the athletes, and like I said, and I forgot to say this in the beginning. The list is fluid. It's fluid. I could change this tomorrow, but I'm not changing Pink. Pink's probably the biggest rebel in the music industry, and will be in the Hall of Fame. Has made some of the best tracks. She looks the part, has a character. That's her. And I even saw pictures and videos of her when she had a when she had a concert, and I think it was either in Nashville or it was in Hershey Park. It was pouring rain, and that girl don't give a rip. She's out there to do her damnedest, and she's credited for singing and having the right to sing "Hopelessly Devoted to You," the passing of Olivia Newton-John, and she killed it. One of the best in the business. She will be in the Hall of Fame. Now, the last few I'm going to put in here is a couple of the last actresses that I am a fan of. Now, why would I want Kate Winslet in here? Because Kate Winslet in Titanic was she was not she I liked her. I liked her, and she's a Brit, and she was great in that movie. I don't know why they didn't give her an Oscar, but she'll get an Oscar. She got an Oscar in a couple other movies, I think. One other one, I don't know, but it's Kate Winslet. I don't care. I respect the work that she has done. I have this person in my list as well as I'm winding down here. People don't know who this is. That's Artie Mann. That's Artie Mann. And if you are a Big Bang Theory like enthusiast, you know who she is. That's Raj's sister, Priya. And if you don't know her other work, not a lot of people do. She's another adorable one. I mean, the smile, the eyes, Indian heritage and all that stuff. She's got a great resume. I like this as well. Now the last two are going to be pretty much home runs for me, and one of them is yes, it's Kat Dennings and Two Broke Girls. That girl does not smile that often. She don't need to. That is, she's thrown herself as one of the best in the business, and cannot. Sometimes you just can't take your eyes off her. And the last one, as I wind this down, is probably one of my favorite actresses in the business, even though I don't watch a lot of movies. But if you don't remember her from, yeah, it's if you don't remember her from Till Dusk Till Dawn or that, yeah, it's Selma Hayek. She's 57. She looks like she could. She's 57. She looks like she could probably take your man home, and there will be nothing you can do about it. That is Selma Hayek. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. This list is fluid. It's just some of my personal favorites, and I made this thing too long, but hopefully like my editor who may appreciate some of these people that I have put together. May try to slice this down a little bit. I'm not even shifting back the knob. I'm shutting this thing down because I appreciate some of these people. And when you think about some of these people, it gives you a little bit of positivity. Like they know what they're doing. They're smart. They're smart, intelligent people. They look good. They have have the power of positivity to what you like and what you're allowed to like. Everybody has different likes in this world, and that includes this guy. You made it to the end of this video. You know I appreciate you. Thumbs up, hit like, throw a comment in. Who's your favorite actress, whatever, sports figure? Does the women get any more credit? Seriously, put a comment in. I'm getting the flip out of here. The bar is closed. I'll see you, Bloody Legends, in the next one. And you know what? Just for S's and G's, let's just, it's Selma Hayek. Good night, everybody.